rise for the purpose of a point of personal privilege.
Delegate Wilt, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, ladies and gentlemen of the House. Throughout the time that we've been in session thus far, it's been interesting on both sides of the aisle in conversations we've had in presenting our legislation that a lot of times we like to refer to other states, namely New York, California, for good or for worse. And before Delegate Jones jumps up and calls me on the carpet, he caught me yesterday in subcommittee. I did the same thing. And so, but Madam Speaker, I would say that that was, in reference to, a bill. But what my interest is now, and the thing I want to speak briefly about, is on the whole issue of economics and business policies. I believe that a word of caution is necessary here, because we're seeing a lot of legislation that's coming through the body that I'm concerned that could have unintended consequences, especially affecting the folks that we all claim that we're looking out for, that we're representing their interest. Madam Speaker, right now, Virginia ranks #1 in the CNBC poll, and both sides, again, we like to tout that, but the important part of that is, we need to take that serious, that ranking, because what it does, we want to draw in economic opportunities. We want to draw in businesses. And Madam Speaker, other businesses' interests looking to come in and say, they take that serious. They look at all the applications, the things that we have at the state level that make a friendly environment for businesses to come into and to thrive and to employ our citizens. And Madam Speaker, there are some out there that would say that our ranking #1, we've done that on the backs of our citizens and we've oppressed them and so forth. But I think we need to look a little deeper at our state of Virginia. Let's look at some other rankings that are factual. And according to the Census Bureau, our poverty rate, Madam Speaker, last year Virginia, our poverty rate was 10.8%, California was 12.8%, and New York was 13.6%. Let's look at the unemployment rate of Virginia. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, in 2019, Virginia's rate averaged 3%, and it's even lower now. California was 4.2%, and New York 4.1%. Madam Speaker, they may be a touch lower too, benefiting from the great economy that we're experiencing across the nation now. Another important area that we need to look at is that's touted by some, income inequality. Now, based on the Gini Index, that's the variation of highest and lowest income individuals, Virginia ranks 22nd. Now, Madam Speaker, that's not great, but California ranked 4th and New York ranked 1st. They take the spot as the state with the most income inequality of any. Madam Speaker, considering homelessness, now that could arguably be a measure of those that are truly the most vulnerable among us. 2018, the Urban Development Assessment, Virginia had 7 in 10,000. That tied us for second lowest rate of all states. California, in the meantime, was 33 in 10,000. That's the second highest rate in the states. And yes, you guessed it, Madam Speaker, New York was 46 in 10,000, the highest rate in all states for homelessness. And there's numerous other measures that we could reference as well, Madam Speaker. But so as we debate and vote on these proposals, the things that we're looking at, it would be wise for us to keep these statistics in mind as we're considering our legislation, especially if we're doing so to supposedly help the workers and low-income individuals that may be struggling. Now, while I believe that many of our intentions are pure, the practical effect of the soon-to-be debated bills is that the cost will increase for consumers and businesses alike. Unemployment may begin to rise, and then more folks will fall back into poverty and homelessness as the economic opportunities become fewer in our Commonwealth. So, Madam Speaker, again, I appreciate the body's time, but please just keep these things in consideration as we begin to vote on these issues. Thank you.